Today, we're tackling a prophecy that's fueled blockbuster novels and intense debate for centuries. Imagine this. One moment, millions of people are here, and the next, they're just gone. We're diving deep into the concept of the rapture and the chaotic world it would supposedly leave behind.
Okay, let's just jump right in and address the elephant in the room with a quote that might really surprise you. When a respected theologian calls the rapture the most preposterous doctrine, that's a huge admission, right? It tells you we're heading into territory that seriously challenges belief, even for people of faith. It just perfectly sets the stage for how wild this whole thing is going to get.
So what is this so-called preposterous prophecy? Let's get right to the heart of the doctrine itself based on our theological sources. So everything really hinges on this one Greek word, harpazo. And you got to understand, this is a really key detail. This isn't some gentle, peaceful floating up to the clouds. No, it means to be forcibly caught up, to be snatched away. Think about that. It implies an event that's sudden, incredibly powerful, and honestly, from the perspective of anyone left on Earth, it would seem almost violent.
Okay, so that's the theological bedrock of the idea. But how would this actually look? Well, let's switch gears and see how our fictional sources imagine this thing playing out. They call it the Great Disappearance, a single, world-shattering moment that comes with absolutely no warning.
Literally, in the blink of an eye, poof, gone. And we're not talking about a few people here and there. We're talking hundreds of millions of people, all across the globe, just vanished without a trace. The scale of it is it's almost impossible to wrap your head around. But out of all the people who disappear, there's one detail that is just the most gut-wrenching, devastating blow imaginable. Every single child on the entire planet is gone. Can you even imagine that? A single shared grief that instantly connects every person left on Earth in just this unimaginable pain.
So, what happens next? Well, it's not some quiet, thoughtful mystery. Oh no. The sources describe a world that just immediately plunges headfirst into total, absolute chaos.
It's like a chain reaction. The dominoes just fall one after another, instantly, right? You've got pilots, drivers, surgeons just gone. So planes drop out of the sky, cars pile up on the highways, hospitals are they're useless, completely overwhelmed. And when the basic services grind to a halt, what happens? Widespread looting, rioting, it all begins. And in the middle of all this physical chaos, there's this spiritual void, right? People are desperate for answers. And just to make things worse, the global economy completely tanks. Currencies are worthless overnight.
And the sources actually try to put some numbers on this breakdown of society. And they are staggering. In just the first 6 months, the murder rate, it jumps up by over 300%. But look at this next one. The suicide rate, it explodes 1,000%. The world is just gripped by what one source calls a pandemic of evil. It's just this global wave of pure, unfiltered despair.
So, you've got this complete power vacuum, right? Everyone is terrified and hopeless, and right into that void steps a brand new leader. He just appears on the world stage, he's charismatic, he's confident, and he makes this one simple, incredibly powerful promise. I can fix this. I can fix our broken world. And this slide right here shows you exactly why he's so persuasive. It's genius, really. He offers a direct answer to every single problem. The world is in chaos and fear. He promises peace and unity. The world is divided. He offers leadership. The economy has totally collapsed. He promises prosperity. See? He makes himself the perfect logical answer to the world's desperate prayers.
And here's the brilliant part of his pitch. He says the world's problem isn't something mystical or supernatural. Nope, it's practical. He says it's just a lack of leadership. He doesn't come across like a typical politician. He presents himself as the solution itself, the one single leader that everybody can finally get behind.
So, what's his plan? It's not about patching up the old systems. Forget that. His plan is to build something entirely new with him right at the center. A new world order for this new terrifying reality.
So, how does he pull this off? Well, the sources lay out this really clear 4-step playbook for total global control. Step 1, control what people think by taking over the major world media.
Step 2, get rid of borders and unite the entire world under one single government. Step 3, create a brand new one-world religion, all based on the idea of tolerance. And then, the final move, the masterstroke. Mandate a single, unified digital currency for every single transaction.
But how do you sell that to the world? I mean, that's total control. Well, here's how it's framed. It's not about power, you see. It's about peace. The argument is actually pretty compelling. If we control all the money, we can make war totally impossible. Peace becomes the only choice. And for a world that's just been through hell, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Okay, but this is where it gets really, really chilling. Because in this new world order, your very survival is now conditional. Your ability to buy food, to pay your rent, to just exist in society, it's all tied to whether or not you participate in this new system. If you opt out, you literally cannot buy or sell anything. It's not really an option if you want to, live.
And that's what it all comes down to, isn't it? That's the final lingering question we're left with. When you're faced with a choice between total control on one hand and total exclusion from society on the other, when your ability to eat to survive depends on you playing along, is there really any choice left at all? It's a pretty sobering thought about where the line between freedom and survival really is.
Thanks for watching another futuristic journey here at Tam BytZ. If you love what we do, make sure to like, comment, and share this video. Stay connected. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest updates and exclusive content. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss an update. Your support keeps us going. You can also support our work on Ko-fi. Thank you so much for your support. We'll see you in the next one.